Welcome to the Doulos Financial Coaching YouTube channel. I'm Levi Bimba, your personal financial coach. On today's video, I want to talk about the average car payment in America today as it has skyrocketed. According to Experience, a quarterly auto finance report, the average car payment in America today is $700 a month. $700 a month. That's $8,400 a year for new vehicles and $525 a month for used vehicles. And used vehicles usually come with a higher interest rate at 9.34% versus a new car at 5.16%. But the average loan period now is almost 6 years. Now, for comparison, if you look at the numbers of if you were just to invest the average car payment versus paying into this car payment that you are essentially in bondage to until the term is up. If you were to invest $700 a month over the same time as your car loan period in a fund that mirrors the S&P 500, the S&P 500 is just one of the major stock exchanges out there that takes about 500 companies and shows and it gives a very good picture of the overall growth of an economy. But if you were to take that $700 a month that you're paying for your car payment and invest that over the same time period of the average car loan period, which is 6 years, you would have almost $60,000 at the end of the term, instead of being upside down in a car that you may like, but has not aided you in building long-lasting, durable wealth. According to Carfax, a 5-year-old vehicle is only worth about 40% of its original price. And so that means if you were to buy a car for $40,000 in 2018, today, it would be worth about $16,000. Now, again, going back to the earlier example, if you were to invest the average car payment of $700 a month, you would have almost $60,000 at the end of 5 years, versus having a car that you paid for $40 for and now has gone down to $16. You could buy three 2018 vehicles in cash using the money that you invested over 5 years into this S&P 500 fund, versus being upside down in one vehicle that is now less than half of what you paid for it at the beginning. So 84% of new vehicles are being financed. So most people that are driving brand new vehicles, they're doing it on using debt. They're doing it with payments. 40% of used vehicles are being financed, which kind of tells you the picture that most people that are paying cash for their vehicles are paying cash for used vehicles versus new vehicles. And most of those people are actually millionaires, as we'll talk about in just 1 second. 62% of all financed vehicles are used, while 38% of all financed vehicles are new. And one of the main things that millionaires in this country do to get to millionaire status is to avoid car payments. They do not get car payments. The vast majority of them do not have any car payment at all. And this is a quote from the National Study of Millionaires, which is the largest study that has been done on millionaires within America. According to the National Study of Millionaires, the average millionaire drives a 4-year-old car with 41,000 miles on it. You'll probably find a Toyota or Honda in their driveways, which are the two most popular car brands among millionaires, not Ferrari, not Lamborghini. Most people driving those vehicles are either renting them or they're making huge payments on them and drowning in debt because of it. I heard about another coaching person who had a client who was making $400,000 a year, but they are struggling to pay their bills. They're not struggling to pay their expensive cars or luxury vacations. They're struggling to pay their everyday bills because they just don't have the behavior, the skills to control their spending, and which is what it always comes down to. How are you spending your money? Or virtually always comes down to is how are you spending your money? The quote continues, and more importantly, 8 out of 10 millionaires buy their cars with cash and no car payment to worry about. In fact, research done by Ramsey Solutions found that non-millionaires are twice as likely as millionaires to have outstanding car loans. So the people who are not millionaires are the ones who are twice as likely to have car payments versus the ones who are millionaires and don't have car payments at all. And this is because they're millionaires because they are not shackling themselves to debt. They're not shackling themselves to things that are depreciating in value year after year, decade after decade, and they are wondering why they can't get ahead in life. And because they keep shackling their income, which is their number one wealth building tool, to things that are going down in value. You can't get a pass on math. You're not you're not living in a world where math doesn't apply to you. Math applies to everybody, and how you spend your money has a great deal in how you become wealthy or stay in middle class or even become poorer over time and have to depend on Social Security to pay your bills. So if you need help of not ending up into a car payment for the rest of your life, or feeling like you can never get ahead, I, Levi Bimba, am a personal financial coach. I'm here to help you. Contact me for a free consultation at ramseycoach.com/Doulos Financial Coaching, DOULOS Financial Coaching, and schedule a free 30-minute consultation. I'll sit down and talk with you, try to figure out where you're at and how I can help you get on that path to building long-term, durable, lasting wealth for you, your family, your grandkids someday, so that you can take them all on a huge vacation, all cash paid for, not a care in the world, because you did the hard work of getting your money under control and having a clear plan of how you will build that wealth so that your family can be blessed from generation to generation because of your dedication and hard work of getting your money under control today. So schedule your free consultation at ramseycoach.com/Doulos Financial Coaching, and we will see you on the next Doulos Financial Coaching video.